upcoming Toledo Mud Hens game is about more than just baseball. Adrianne Chasteen is here with us this afternoon so we can learn all about Field of Abilities Day with the Hens. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So this is coming up on Saturday,
yes.
And it's a day for folks of all abilities to come out. Talk a little bit about all of the special programming you're going to have.
Okay, so from 3 until 5 p.m. there's going to be interactive booths and resources. And so we have these booths to be able to, no matter what kind of disability or special need that you have, that you're going to be able to interact with each one of the activities that the booths are going to have. And then also there are listening devices that are available at the Mud Hens. We're going to have a couple of portable changing stations. The Mud Hens actually has one, and then Lucas County Board of DD, they're bringing one, so we'll have one outside as well. And then also they are having, letting me create a quiet room in the Mud Hens, and then we'll have one, I Am Boundless is sponsoring a quiet room outside. So it's really neat that whether if something happens inside or outside, we're going to be able to accommodate.
Yeah, there might be a place to just kind of scoot away to, and because it can be overwhelming
Yes.
at the ballpark, but the ball game it's so much fun to go out and experience all this. So have you done this before, this type of event?
I have not.
Wow.
This is my first time. With Sighted Guide Ohio, I've done VIBE, Visually Impaired and Blind Education, where I've done scholarships for students that have been visually impaired or blind that need orientation and mobility, or if they need Braille materials, different things. And so I used to do that back in 16, 17, and I'm starting that back up and wanted to add a little bit more flavor to it.
Yeah.
You know, and so I do plan on having this to be an annual event and have it continuously grow and just add as much accessibility inclusive as possible.
And there's also another mission here as well with making sure that some of these things become a little bit more permanent at the ballpark. So you're putting together a survey that you're asking families to participate in, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Going through everything, I met with a couple of different disability organizations, and we thought about putting together some disability focus groups. So, I have some groups that are coming in and kind of giving, you know, the whole idea of their special need or disability and how the ball field was accommodating to them when it comes to parking, when it comes to, you know, going to the bathroom, even, you know, sensory issues, different things of that nature. And so with that, the survey is going to be available probably for a week after that to be able to obtain information. I want to be able to give this data to the Mud Hens so they'll be able to see what it's like. Because I noticed that you have the disability organizations, they'll buy like a block of tickets here and there, but you don't really have a group of different ones at once. And so that was really my biggest goal. And so doing that and then having the survey, I'm working on obtaining a grant for the Fifth Third Field to have their own quiet room. So I'm very excited, and I'm working really hard on that, and I think it's going to come through good.
And that's why it's important that everybody participates in the survey,
Yes.
though, so you can collect that data, get that to the Mud Hens, and be able to justify a grant or whatever to help pay for that quiet room. Do you hear from families who say, you know, I wish we could do that, but doesn't really meet our needs, things like that?
A little bit. I think the biggest thing is that a lot of people aren't aware, like the listening devices. You know, my son is blind, and so putting on that listening device and being able to hear, you know, and then finding out that there's only 10 of them, and then sometimes they're available, but they don't get requests for them, so it's understandable, right? And so that's where I kind of come in to try to create the awareness, you know, and then really see when we do have hundreds of people with disabilities on what we can do to accommodate that. So.
And everybody get out and enjoy the ballpark. So
yes.
This again is happening. It is the game this Saturday. Yeah, wow, the 13th, already halfway through the month. Activities start at 3 o'clock. I think the iDance folks are going to be doing the national anthem.
They are.
Which they're so fun. If you haven't watched them perform, sing, dance, they're so joyful. So make sure you get there at the start of the game so that you can catch them with that performance, but also take advantage of all those interactive booths ahead of the game and make sure to fill out the survey too, as you mentioned. You'll
Yes.
have that out there available for people?
Yes, well, I mean, because of different kinds of things, we're not able to actually do the survey on the field,
Okay.
just because they have their own.
So look for it afterwards.
So yes, look for it afterwards and make sure that that you do fill it out, because every voice counts.
Yeah, and then that way you can hopefully get that permanent space for families to use if they need it.
Yes,
Very good.
absolutely.
Adrianne, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me,
Appreciate it.
Amanda.